Hey guys, Gabriel here from Serial Killers. We are at E3. We tried out the new Wolfenstein game, and we got Jens Matthies here from Machine Games, the great creative director, and we're gonna talk about the new Wolfenstein game. So maybe let's start with first question, because personally we are from Austria, Germany.
Awesome.
Could you go into detail how, as developer, how do you see the whole problematic with releasing the game in Germany and the symbolic?
Yeah. It's a nightmare. I mean, it's a big problem for us, of course, because we have to make two versions of the game, and it's very, very important that nothing slips through. So we would much rather have like one global version of the game, but there's nothing really we can do about that, because at the same time, before we started doing Wolfenstein, no Wolfenstein game was ever released in Germany. And we know that there are tons and tons of fans, and that was very much proven with the New Order, which was very popular in Germany, and we love our fans and we really want them to have the game, like so we're taking these rather extreme content hits, or it's problematic for the team, but we're very happy to do it just to get the game out to the German fans.
So you would say you need extra resources just for making the game?
It's a whole group that does nothing but meticulously study every frame to make sure no problematic content gets through.
Okay, that sounds great. Yeah. So besides that, how long have you been working on the game?
We started. Well, it depends on how you look at it. I personally started right after the New Order was shipped.
Okay.
But most of the team was busy with the Old Blood for about a year after that. So main production started, I guess, somewhere around the fall of 2015.
Okay. So we already tried out the game, and I mean, it's maybe the first section or one of the first parts of the game, and we saw BG in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Are you planning to do like some new improvements on the New Order, like new gameplay mechanics or something like that?
Yeah, I think we always approach our games a little bit differently than most other studios, because we don't tend to have one gameplay concept and one visual concept and then replicate that out over the whole game. We like everything to have unique feelings throughout the whole game. So all levels are a little bit different. They have different vibes and sometimes rather extremely different gameplay mechanics, like in this case where the whole level you're in a wheelchair and you're shooting Nazis, right? So yeah.
Can we expect new enemy types in the new game?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like we have a completely new engine now. Like the New Order was all on id Tech 5, and the new Colossus is id Tech 6, and it's a bit more advanced even, because we have some custom needs for our game. And so everything has been basically rebuilt from the ground up. We have a new art pipeline. The shooting mechanics have been rebuilt from the ground up. In the first game, we used to have we were really happy with how the shooting was in the first game. It felt weighty and it felt like Wolfenstein. But if you look down, you didn't see your feet. It was like a floating weapon. But now we have a full first-person body, and it's much more immersive in that sense. And you can dual wield any weapon in any hand, as opposed to just two of the same type that was in the first game. So lots and lots of improvements, but there's so much in the first game that we really love, and that we want to make sure we keep that same feeling, so it still feels like Wolfenstein.
Yeah. Could you go into detail, like you shouldn't spoil too much, but I know that, but what can we expect, like the time zones? How far apart is the new game from New Order? And
it's a direct sequel, so it starts exactly where the last game left off, and so there's a little prologue that you didn't get to see, but that goes before the wheelchair combat mission. That sort of bridges that gap.
Okay.
We have beers.
Oh, that's
It's always a good introduction.
They only gave me 2, unfortunately. No,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
It's a great
Always.
transition, yeah.
Camera guy gets the shaft as always.
Oh.
Oh.
Enjoy the beer.
Thank you.
Refreshing.
Amazing.
All right, so we have. The story continues straight on, and it builds into this thing where BJ goes back to his homeland, the U.S., and tries to forge alliances with other resistance groups, and together ignite a revolution.
So maybe a last question to sum it up. What would you say is the most exciting part Wolfenstein fans should look for in a new game?
We try not to. I think we approach our games very holistically. We look for things that creates the best possible experience as a whole. So we have a lot of really cool, spectacular things, but I don't think you can single any one of them out and say this is the one.
Yes.
You know.
Okay. Yeah.
So I guess I could say it is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Probably, yeah. So, yeah, thanks for the interview and thanks for the beer.
Thank you so
Cheers.
much.